Like to welcome those of you just joining us. We're in the fifth inning here with one man out. Jorge Soler stands in. No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
First walk he's given up so far, and when you combine that with just one hit, it's not hard to see why these guys are having a lot of trouble scoring runs.
There goes the runner, stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. In to score is the runner from first. It's 1-1. And he is in there with an RBI triple. Jake Arrieta will stand in with a golden chance here to help himself out with a runner at third.
And he knows this is a definite strikeout situation. So the big key here is, at the very least, find a pitch you can put in play.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, not only is that 10 strikeouts now, but I'll tell you what, we've still got a few innings to go here. If he keeps throwing the way he is, he can make that number really interesting by the time this one's through.
Stepping in, Ben Zobrist, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And we all know he's a much better hitter from the other side.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Bailey pauses. Here's the 1-2. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. So one run on one hit, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the fifth coming up. All tied at 1-1. Number 35 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Called strike on the sinker. 2-2 now.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
High in the air out to center field. Fowler is under this one. One down.
Now batting, center fielder, Arismendi Alcantara.
Into the box now, Arismendi Alcantara. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Zobrist is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
And you know, against a lot of second basemen, this is going to be an infield single. But watch how he fields this thing and then maneuvers his body into a good throwing motion and unloads it quickly to get his man.
Standing in now, Homer Bailey. Hit hard towards second. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Dexter Fowler steps in here to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here. Bailey's ready. Here's the 3-1. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes the throw to first for the out.
Into the box now, Addison Russell. And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Smoked on the ground left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Anthony Rizzo will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Now batting,
Kyle Schwarber strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
Oh, at the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here. It's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Hit to short. Cozart has it. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. Score remains tied 1-1. Eugenio Suarez will stride in as he'll lead things off here in the Cincinnati 6th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
A good heater right there. We'll take a look at it again on show track. Guys, that's already his 2nd strikeout of the inning, and he's done it on a minimum of 6 pitches.
Into the box, Joey Votto. Lined hard toward right center, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Adam Duvall will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Jorge Soler will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
And if you're a fan of pitching, this has been the game for you. I mean, these 2 guys have both been exceptional so far. Just 2 runs allowed between both of them. Of course, makes the broadcasters awfully happy because this game has flown by.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
With the 0-2 count, he was really forced to protect the plate, and you can see this ball's not even in the strike zone, but he chases after it anyway, and he lifts this for an easy fly ball.
Jason Hayward will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And now for the 2nd batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. Number 35 is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Can't ask for much more there out of Homer Bailey. And it remains a 1-all tie. Pedro Strop will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. It looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Zach Kozar steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hot shot on the ground is short. Gloved by Russell. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
I really couldn't ask for much more out of a 7th inning guy. He's come in, throwing a bunch of strikes, and he's gotten 2 quick outs to show for it here with the score still tied.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Right side hit hard. Zobrist is able to get there on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning. Ben Zobrist comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
2-2.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Here's a pitch popped up, but should be playable for Mesoraco. And reined in, 1 away. 2 very well-pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ballgame. Things have been tight throughout. Dexter Fowler will stand in for the 4th time now. Still looking for his first hit of the ballgame.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Bailey gets the sign. 1-2 on its way. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Well, we've talked about it already, but this has just been an absolutely dominating performance out there. That's 14 strikeouts.
In now, Addison Russell. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Digging in now, Chris Bryant. He singled his last time up. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Arismendi Alcantara digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Soler. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Homer Bailey.
Scott Schebler will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Up high, 2-1 now. Line to the right side, and this continues right on through him as he couldn't knock it down.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Eugenio Suarez, ready to take another shot, went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Fowler has it in his tracks. 2 down. On to first, and they get the double play. 1 hit's all they get. 9th inning coming up. All tied at 1-1. Ross Ollendorf will enter now to start the 9th inning, as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half. Anthony Rizzo will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6, as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Taken in by Votto. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, catcher, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Here's a swing and a miss at the off-speed pitch. It's a full count now, 3-2.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Soler.
Jorge Soler steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hit hard on the ground to second. Phillips is up with it. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still tied 1 apiece. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Hector Rondon will come on needing to get 3 outs here to try to send this game to extra innings.
Number 56, Hector Rondon. Now catching and batting in the 8th spot, number 47.
Settling in now, Brandon Phillips. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And he's set down, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 19.
Joey Votto ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Coughlin is after it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
2 quick outs here to start the inning. It's looking more and more likely that we're going to need extra innings here to decide this one.
Rondon looks in, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Striding into the box, Chris Coughlin. He flew out in his last at-bat. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
Oh, boy. On a nice summer afternoon, this will sting just a little bit. But on a cold night, that's going to make your hands feel like you've got a fistful of bumblebees.
Standing in now, Miguel Montero. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout, and he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
2 quick outs here to start things off. Can't ask for much more than this in extra innings. Hold, serve, and then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs are down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Devin Mesoraco steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th. Rondon's ready. Here's the 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Zach Cozart will be next. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. He'll take the turn and head for second.
The shortstop, number 2, Zach.
What a great job of leading off that inning with a double. You put yourself in scoring position, a chance to win this ball game now, and he is pumped up out there at second base.
Now time is called, and with the potential winning run out there at second, they'll get a little more speed out there to perhaps score on a base hit. Stepping in now, Zach Cozart. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Runner goes for third. Grounded to short. Russell has it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Number 35 will stand in now. Hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggles.
And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Arismendi Alcantara will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Jose Peraza will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching.
Dexter Fowler comes to the plate as the leadoff man here in the 11th inning.
And so far in this ball game, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Hard liner to center field, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Addison Russell comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
There are times where you say, it's just not my night. But after 4 strikeouts, well, that'll leave you wondering about everything you're doing.
Chris Bryant digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Nipped the corner, 2-2.
And you wonder if maybe he was taken there because he thought his runner was going to be moving from first.
Still 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. He'll be feeling that one all night long.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
And if there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Raisel Iglesias will come on now, as it'll be the closer's job to try to keep this ball game even here in the 11th.
Iglesias.
Anthony Rizzo will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Strike 3, and the potential go-ahead run left on base. Cubs strand 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Devon DeJesus Jr. is up off the bench here to start the home half of the 11th as he'll try to get on base as a possible winning run. Bunt attempt, but that'll bounce foul. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there. Eugenio Suarez comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around. Ground ball left side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The second baseman, number 4.
Brandon Phillips struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0-for-4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
On to first, and that'll mean a 12th. Munenori Kawasaki will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 66, Munenori Kawasaki.
Jumbo Diaz will come on now as he'll take over to start this 12th inning. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, 97 will get up on you in a hurry, especially when it's your first AB of the night and you're just settling in.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. 1-2. Lifted in the air to center field. Alcantara waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 8.
Chris Coghlan strides in, grounded out his last time through. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Sent on the ground out to second. Phillips is there. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. Still tied 1 apiece. Travis Wood will be summoned here to start the home 12th, and he'll need to get 3 outs here to push this game on to the 13th. Joey Votto will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Ripped on the ground to first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And so now the wheels begin to turn in the Chicago bullpen as you get a look at what the Cubs have left at their disposal. Adam Duvall ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Fowler, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. And he needed extra innings to get it, but there's his first hit of the game, and that'll keep the hit streak alive and kicking.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's amazing, too. When you think about a hit streak, all the luck you need to go along with that tremendous skill. He needed the extra innings, but got them and got it done.
In now, Jose Peraza. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Fowler on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And they will not try it as the winning run has to hold tight at third. Ready now, Zach Kozar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And there's ball 4, so the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here. Number 35 will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
And he is out at the plate, trying to end it once and for all. Ben Zobrist steps in to begin the inning. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. 1 away.
The batter, number 24, center fielder Dexter Fowler.
Dexter Fowler digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. John Lamb will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Dexter Fowler will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Up next for the Cubs,
Addison Russell digs in, and he'll try to improve on a 1 for 5 effort thus far. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score remains tied 1-1. Arismendi Alcantara ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. Wood gets the sign. 1-1 pitch on its way. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. A solo shot here to left. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
And this is exactly what you're looking for in extra innings. Actually, it's what you're praying for, really. One big swing sends the folks who stayed here home happy as he wins it with the walk-off homer.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Reds win this one 2-1. Good night from Cincinnati.
The final line score for
Sun starting to set now over Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Brendan Finnegan is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, they were real happy with his last start. Got into the 7th inning. He kept the other team at bay and got his ball club to win. They'll take that same sort of effort here.
Dexter Fowler will get his first opportunity here. And as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play.
Well, he's been hitting really well over his last 10 games or so, and he's someone to watch out for in this one.
Grounded back up the middle. On to first, and Fowler is retired for the game's first out. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, Matty, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. He hasn't been missing much lately, hitting 3 home runs over the last 10 ball games. Not an eye-popping statistic, but still a good indication that he's been in a groove at the plate.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And Eric, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Yeah, but they've got a tough assignment on the mound here tonight, so they're going to have their hands full. But the way they've been playing, I get the sense that no one in that dugout's too concerned.
And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defense for the Cincinnati Reds. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, these guys arguably have the most enjoyable second baseman to watch in the entire game. Brandon Phillips makes acrobatic plays, things that you don't think are humanly possible. Nothing gets by him. He's got range that's out of this world, quick first step, real soft hands, just a joy to watch.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. It's the Cubs 0 with the Reds coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matty, when he seems to get in trouble, that's when he bears down. He's actually got a lower batting average against with runners in scoring position. That tells you a lot about what type of competitor he is.
Eugenio Suarez will stand in now as the National League's leading hitter entering play.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Ground ball left side. And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, you've always got to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. He's hit 6 home runs in the last 10 games. The baseball must look like a bowling ball with the way he's been crushing it.
Striding into the box, Jose Peraza. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. EK, as we look at the Cubs entering play here tonight, they come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, and that last loss dropped them back to the 500 mark on the year. So, obviously, they'd like to get back into that positive numbers with a win here.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in there safely with their first hit so far, a 1-out double.
Batting third, first baseman, Joey Votto.
Joey Votto will stand in, currently 8th in the National League in hitting to enter play.
And he has a top 5 slugging percentage as well. So there's a lot of extra base hits to go along with that stellar average.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Fowler. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. And he's up to 3rd safely now with 2 gone in the inning. And with that, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this is one of the better defenses in all of the league. Very few clubs commit fewer errors than this one.
And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Batting fifth, catcher, Devin Mesoraco.
Devin Mesoraco will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League.
And we know it's just April, so the season is just getting started, but obviously he's off to a great start.
Pitches across the throw, and it's far.
Might have caught him a little by surprise there, but this is going to work out nicely for him. And now they've got a chance with 2 away to get a 2nd run on the board in the very first inning.
Lester sets. Here comes the 3-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Cincinnati. The Reds lead it 1-0. Kyle Schwarber will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game out there, no matter who you are. But the good ones are able to put that day behind you and go out and focus on the next game.
Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in game 1 yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout here. Sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
Stepping in now, Ben Zobrist. And that misses for ball 4. Jorge Soler takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit hard back up the middle. Bare-handed for 1. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the 1.
Batting 7.
Jason Hayward will stand in. He's got that average pushing up near 300 to start the new season. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. It remains 1-0. Brandon Phillips strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. Lester has his target. 2-1 on its way. This is line to left. Hayward has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Batting 8.
Arismendi Alcantara will stand in here. He drove in 1 of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard to short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Mission accomplished there with 2 away. You just want to give your pitcher a chance to hit here this inning instead of leading off the next one. He does it with a solid single there.
Runners going. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
And now that these guys are 2 for 2 stealing bases, you wonder if they might decide to run a little bit more now. Make that guy behind the plate prove that he can throw you out.
The 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that's pretty good patience out there out of a pitcher who's acting like a hitter, especially with 2 outs.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Reds leave 1. We play 2 innings. It's 1. Leading off the inning, John Lester, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Right side, hit hard. Phillips showing off his range. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Third baseman, Munenori Kawasaki.
Digging in now, Munenori Kawasaki, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Sent on the ground out to second. Phillips is up with it, in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 24, center fielder Dexter Fowler.
Dexter Fowler digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And a base hit, the first of the game for the Cubs. Settling in now, Javier Baez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Anthony Rizzo stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd. Hit in the air to left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More ahead from Great American Ballpark right after this. Eugenio Suarez will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
Yeah, but it's still a pretty good leadoff at bat because he made him throw a lot of pitches.
Smoked on the ground left side. And that'll get by into left field, so he's on to lead off the inning.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Into the box, Jose Peraza. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Runners off for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he got him at second on a perfect throw.
Well, that was kind of surprising to see him stealing anyway. It didn't really look like he had a great lead at all, and they throw him out by a country mile.
Lester gets the sign. 1-2 on its way. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Soler is there. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, you know you're talking about a nice streak when you get up over 10 games in a row, and now that's 11 for this guy, so he is feeling it.
Number 35 stands in. Line to the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati, but they're up 1-0. Leading off the inning, Kyle Schwarber. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Ben Zobrist.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And set to go now is the shortstop, Ben Zobrist. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Phillips onto the grass. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys bringing it pretty good. A couple of matching 94s as the 2 top speeds thus far. Jorge Soler steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around.
Wow, just not...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Cubs are down in order. They still trail 1-0. Devin Mesoraco is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning, looking to avoid his first walk. Drilled on the ground to short. Backhanded. And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1.
Well, this ball's hit pretty sharply here towards the hole, but then you see he's able to backhand this thing and then use that cannon he's got to fire it across the diamond and get his man.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Rizzo on the move, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Scott Schebler in now, hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
pulled toward right center field. They'll reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Reds are down in order, but they're on top 1-0. Jason Hayward heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, 1 away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth, and boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Lester. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Tap fouled at home plate. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And another foul ball. To first. On to the bag with it himself is Votto, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail this one 1-0. Arismendi Alcantara comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth. Lester's ready. Here's his offering. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Brandon Finnegan in now. He went down looking in his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
Third baseman, number 7.
Eugenio Suarez will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Grounded down the third baseline. On it goes right through him into left field.
Yep, maybe a shot here now with 2 away as they finally get another base runner. He'd retired 6 in a row prior to this base hit. So he's had his way with these guys for the past few innings.
And now they've got him picked off. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. Dexter Fowler will be the... Dexter Fowler will come in now to start things out here in their half of the sixth as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. Particularly kind to them.
Yeah, I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fellow on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Turned on down the line. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit hard towards second, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now, and he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. So striding in, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Line drive to left, and that gets down as he can't get there in time. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away. Kyle Schwarber will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. So stepping in, Ben Zobrist. as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam and the inning is over. Jose Peraza will start things off here for Cincinnati with Joey Votto to follow next. Now here's a line drive that'll make it out into left center, and he's going to have himself a leadoff single.
And you're going to see the location of this pitch on show track. It's actually in a great spot, a couple inches off that inside corner. Normally, you'd think all a guy could do is chop that and foul it, but he gets those hands through very quickly, and he just yanks it.
And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Short hop, and he's there just before the tag.
You know, when the pitcher slide steps, he's going to get the ball to the catcher even quicker, and the guy still stole that base. That was great.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Now batting.
Number 35 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far. And now the runner's trying for third. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
The catcher, number 39, Kevin Mesoraco.
Devin Mesoraco steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Brandon Phillips will step forward now. Lined out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Ready with the 0-2. Left field and deep. Back goes Hayward at the track. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Boy, down 0-2 in the count, and that's not one of those, I think they'll shorten up and just put this ball in play type of swing. This is full extension right here, and boy, does he put a charge into it. That's the drawback to pitchers that just go right after hitters. This is much too good a pitch on 2 strikes to give a hitter of his caliber. Man, he almost went bridge on him.
Into the box now, Scott Schebler. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. And the runner from second is in to score. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Yeah, I'd like to see this again because, to me, that's a ball he should have. Yeah, I mean, he's right there. He just fans on it. That's going to wind up costing him 2 runs.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. Travis Wood will be the new pitcher. Standing in now, Arismendi Alcantara. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Fowler is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up. Reds out in front, 4-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Reds leading this one as we start the 7th, and before we commence, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Leading off the inning, Jorge Soler, And they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Now batting,
Jason Hayward stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Chopped foul at the plate, and will do it again. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Justin Grimm will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Brandon Finnegan will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Eugenio Suarez ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
3-1 now. To short, hit hard. Zobrist is there. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They lead it 4-0. Munenori Kawasaki comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And a good take there will net him a base runner, as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. Into the box now, Dexter Fowler. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
It's always tough to go down looking, but the thing I remember about his last at-bat is that he really made the pitcher work. He saw a bunch of pitches, and that's a bigger deal than a lot of people realize.
Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen.
Javier Baez steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. 2-1 pitch is a sinker, swung on and missed. 2-2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Waiting on it, the right fielder makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. A look at our line score right there tells the story as the Reds lead this one here in the 8th in front of their home crowd here at Great American Ballpark. Anthony Rizzo digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit well on the ground to first. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. They trail here 4-0. Joey Votto digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider, and he starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
Catcher number 39,
Devin Mesoraco stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, the best way to make a team pay for hitting you is to come around and score. Let's see what they can do.
Brandon Phillips steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
He is definitely not a guy that's going to back down out there. Right after the hit by pitch, he comes right back inside with another heater. Kind of shows you what he's made of.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Yeah, and you know, he just couldn't put him away here with 2 strikes. He goes to the fastball, hoping to get out of the inning, but this is hit pretty hard, and now he's got a second man on base to deal with, 2 away.
Scott Schebler will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got it.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
And he's a strike away from getting out of this unscored upon, but you can see the location mistake there. And now, all of a sudden, he goes from possibly hanging a goose egg to serving up a 3-run home run.
Pedro Strop will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Into the box, Arismendi Alcantara. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. But 3 for the Reds in the inning, all coming on this 3-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Cubs. It's the Reds 7, and the Cubs nothing. Great look there at nighttime in Cincinnati as we head to the 9th inning for this one. Kyle Schwarber will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
Yeah, and whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there, 1-2. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
You know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
And he just continues to roll right along. He's working on a 3-hit shutout this late in the ballgame.
Jorge Soler will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
And maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Liner towards second, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Jason Hayward ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch there to end it, and the Reds will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home top player of the game honors in this one.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Reds win this one 7-0. Good night from Cincinnati.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: